Okay, this is from the book, The Holy Grail of Wisdom Quotes by me, Pete Rogers, in alphabetical order. We're on Peter Gray. He's a teacher, education researcher, psychologist, and he said, children come into the world burning to learn and genetically programmed with extraordinary capacity for learning. Nature does not turn off this desire when a child becomes 5 or 6 years of age. It's the school system that turns it off. We turn it off with our coercive system of schooling. Other people have made that same observation. If every kid developed as expected, they'd all be geniuses, okay, based on how they are before that. Yeah, they learn, and homeschool kids do way better. Homeschool kids learn much faster. Okay, he continues. Self-education requires an enormous amount of unscheduled time. Time to do whatever one wants to do. Children need time to play. Perhaps play would be more respected if we called it something like self-motivated practice of life skills. Yeah, a kid needs time just to look around the library, figure out what they want to read, think about it. Okay, he continues. Pressure prevents you from learning. Kids need adults who are helpers, but not judges. Yeah, the whole system of test, it's all stupid, okay? Think about how you learn stuff. You learn stuff because you're interested in it and you look it up, or you talk to somebody who knows it better and they teach you. Okay, the more scientists have learned about how children naturally learn, the more they realize that children learn most in conditions that are almost opposite of school. Yeah, school, they're always judging you and grading you. A little boy sits in a room and there's some stranger lady who he doesn't know babbling about a bunch of irrelevant stuff. That's not normal for a boy. Okay, and the stuff they teach in school, it's all disconnected. It doesn't make sense. They basically try to get you to hate your parents and hate your religion, okay? Then they label kids ADHD and drug them. They confuse them on their gender and they sterilize them, cut their Johnsons off, okay? It's insane. The public school system is insane. It's evil, okay? It's run by Cow Moon East, okay, to destroy the children of Christendom. That's what it is, okay? It's not educational. It's not there to help the kids. Some of the teachers, they do mean well, but the teachers usually they don't understand what's going on. It's run by central teacher unions and whatnot, and they do not have the best interests of the children at heart. They're actually trying to combine these teacher unions, federations of teachers. They try to combine them with these world organizations to promote the cow and the moon in the East, Okay, anyways, continuing. Age mixing is key to learning at Sudbury Valley School. He ran a school called Sudbury. This is absolutely key. Children don't have much to learn from other kids the same age. And that, of course, goes with Ayn Rand's book, Return to the Primitive, and her essay, Comper Chicos, whereby the preschools and the grade schools and the high schools, they deliberately put kids all together the same age because that's harmful to the kid. Because you don't learn anything when you're with a bunch of kids your own age. All you do is you start thinking about social stuff. And they should not have the boys and girls together when they're young. I don't think they should have the boys and girls together until college. Okay, what good does it do them? What a disaster is our educational system. And they teach them with the look-same method instead of phonics. That causes dyslexia. Okay, trust promotes trustworthiness. The surest way to foster any trait in a person is to treat the person as if he or she already has it. Children are designed by nature to learn by self-directed play and exploration. I read the anthropological literature and surveyed anthropologists to learn everything I could about children's lives and learning in hunter-gatherer cultures, the kind of cultures that characterized our species for 99% of our evolutionary history. Yeah, normally kids would walk around with their parents and extended family groups looking for something to eat, and you'd interact with other people at different ages in your social group. Okay, so that's it for Peter Gray. Okay, let me get the next guy here. His also last name is Gray. This is Thomas Gray, the poet. 'Tis folly to be wise when they can zap you with flies, like from a cell phone tower. Psh! I think that's what they'll do in the future with dissidents or people whose IQs are too high. Or Elon Musk will implant a chip in their brain or something. But God gave me a mind to restore paradise. Yes, Christians, we think for ourselves. Isn't that terrible? Thomas Gray. Full many a gem of purest ray serene, the dark unfathomed caves of ocean bare. Full many a flower is born to blush unseen, and waste its sweetness on the desert air. Some village Hampton that with dauntless breast, some mute inglorious Milton here may rest. So yeah, what they're basically saying is tons and tons of talent is just wasted in a spot where it's never seen or it's never developed. So you got to sort of evaluate yourself and figure out what is your talent, what is your time best spent doing so you can develop it. And if you have a kid, trying to help them get going while they're young and try to avoid things that waste their time like the public schools.